100% Chelsea. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 1. Lewis, I'm lost for words. We were so poor today.
Tell me about it. I mean, I don't seem to understand. Like, Wednesday, right? Atletico Madrid, that was one of the best performances I've seen from them in years. The fuck was that? That was like 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Like, when we had Morad playing, okay, we were playing okay, we were playing alright. When he comes off, for starters, we just seem to lose all direction, all sort of understanding of the game. I had someone sitting next to me saying, who's the home team? And I didn't know because we looked like we hadn't played in this ground for years. And then when Morad comes off, I thought it was the wrong substitution as well. Willian should have been the one to come on. You should have a striker and someone behind him. If you have 2 people who play best feeding the striker, they're both going to be looking for the final pass. So we had no target man in attack. That was the first one. The second one, you take Hazard off. That problem is caused by bringing Willian on in the first place, because it should have been, if you want to go to a 3-4-3, Batshuayi, Willian and Hazard. Or you can put Pedro and Hazard, but keep Hazard on. The problem is that you brought Willian on in the first place. 2 creators and no striker. Where's the final point? There's no final point. And then again, leading back to the last point, what the fuck were we doing? We had no clue what we were doing from the moment Morata came off. Everything we did was either had barely any passing into it. Speaking of the passing as well, I never seem to understand why we continue to pass from the back. You see how many chances that they had? They could have taken them if they had Aguero's son, because Gabriel Jesus was terrible today. But the passing was dreadful again. And we had Cahill, who again, I love him, but fuck off. Cahill, I love him, but it's another terrible game from him. Rudiger, bit solid towards the second half, but shit in the first half. Christensen, the best of a bad bunch. Courtois needs to start pushing the ball forward more. But like, I don't seem to understand how after such a great game against Madrid, we fall apart. What do you think? What do you think? Help me out, man. Help me out.
Honestly, you summed up everything. There was no target, man. We were shocking. We were so poor. And for me, I mean, I'm going to put it in my review but I mean, you said what you need to say. I'm just
fair play. Put in your review. But the thing is that, yeah, we got Crystal Palace, so most likely we can come back with them. No offense to Palace, but this was a chance to get 3 points. There was a chance for us to get There was a chance to get 3 points on a title contender right now, and we have wasted it because that was the most lethargic performance. They looked like they were still drunk off the Atletico win today. And the thing is, you can't have played so well against Atletico and do shit in a game like this in the league. You're gonna fuck up the league title for us. And yeah, I did say after Burnley I was a bit worried. I didn't think we were gonna win it, but they've been proving me wrong since then. This was just straight back to square one. I'm livid with this performance because we could have done so much better. This wasn't even a good City side. It was just a shit Chelsea. They didn't play well. I don't believe that they played that well, me being honest. I feel like if we played our best...
Hey, listen, Jack, come here, come here.
Jack, come.
Lewis, you can't say that was a bad City side. They played us off the park. I know they didn't have Aguero,
but that's also because of how bad we were. I felt like we at our best could have taken the game to them.
Look, I'll give you that. We were terrible today, all right? But they were a strong side. They played us off the park.
I will give you that they were a good side. But were they good enough to have dominated us the way they did? I don't think so. I think if we were at our best, we could have
given what we did
straight back.
Given what we did against Atletico, I'll agree with you on that. Because let's be honest, we were so good against Atletico, as you said a second ago, and to show that as well, like, I just can't understand how we're doing it. And let's think as well, we invited on so much pressure, especially that first half. How deep we were, it wasn't even right. But I mean, that game has just showed us that I don't know if I think we've got to go for the cups this season. Now we've got to go for the cups.
I don't want to say that though, because it is only September. But the thing is, when they scored their first goal, no one stepped up. Nobody stepped up. Everyone just seemed scared, like they were looking for a leader. And yeah, we have Cahill as our captain. David Luiz was injured. But the thing is, if we want to go for this title, we need actual leaders in this team. And I don't see any right now.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. I'm agreeing with that. And remember, what we're saying is when Dave as well puts on the armband, we're a different outfit as well. When Dave has got the voice. And I'm not going to lie, okay? I'll give Dave. We didn't. All the players. It's hard to say for me, right? We were so bad today, but some of our defenders actually showed something. I'm going to say that. Some of our defenders did, all right? We were bad, but there was definitely times of that game where we showed something. But all in all, I reckon Cahill just needs to... right, as you said, right? Leader.
I don't want to put the focus of the blame onto Cahill, though.
No way. No.
It was Cahill. It was Cahill. No, Cahill was poor. Rudiger was the only good centre back in my opinion. Rudiger was the only good centre back.
I'm going to say Christensen and Dave.
It's not a scapegoat. He was poor.
Christensen and Dave, I'd say, had parts in that game where they showed something as well. They showed what they were about, right? But Cahill, as much as I love him, right? Don't get me wrong, he's our captain, right? We need to show him as much support as possible. But there's something missing at the moment, something a little bit missing. And as you said, right? It's September. We've got a whole season left to go, right?
Yeah.
But if you compare Cahill and Terry, Cahill was supposed to be taken over from Terry, right? Cahill was supposed to be that guy who comes straight in. He's learned from he's learned from Terry, sorry. And he's going to come into the games and he's going to show what he's about. He's going to show that he's the guy who can take us forward. But today, in the big games like that, you know, I'm sorry, but...
Nah,
yeah, all right, mate.
So,
no, Karen. I don't want to keep slagging him off. I'm sorry. He's a good player, though, but I don't want to keep slagging him off.
To end it, like, that was a dreadful performance. We have a game against Palace and we've got tougher games towards the end where we've got Manchester United coming up. We need to start getting the points and we need to start showing up against the big teams because we didn't show up against Arsenal. Today we had the perfect formation. I was happy with the formation, I was happy with the lineup, but we need leaders, we need players to step up because at the end of the day we're Premier League champions and we need to start showing it. We need to start showing it.
And we can show it. We can show it. If we can show it against Atletico Madrid away, we can show it in the Premier League. We've got the ability, all right? So let's keep going, Chelsea. Come on.
Yeah, consistency, that's what we need.
That's what we need.